Hi guys, my name is Voya. I don't know why I always get shy when I have to do the intro, but it's okay. My name is Voya. I am a South African YouTuber. I'm based in Cape Town. I am in a long distance relationship with a German, but he's based in Germany. And yeah, we've been doing long distance for nearly 4 years. And we actually appreciative of the fact that you guys are interested in our journey, and we love you guys so much. I don't know if that intro is good enough. I tried. Actually, some of you guys have been calling me out. You complain about the sound, so I bought a mic. I hope it's good enough. I was like, okay, my people are complaining about this and I need to do something about it. So here it is. I did try it when I was buying it and it sounded good. I hope it's still gonna work. And yeah, as long as you're nice, as long as you suggest something in a good manner, I will listen and I will make sure that I deliver, because I want you guys to enjoy this channel, and I also want you to be happy. Yeah, so another thing, my eyes, whenever I'm talking to the camera, my eyes move a lot, and someone also didn't like that. I'm sorry guys, I'm not gonna be able to accommodate all of you and do everything that you want me to do. This is me. I cannot help my eyes. Yeah, I can try, but I think this is me being, I don't know, but that's something I cannot change. I play with my eyes a lot, and I just don't do it intentionally. So if you find it irritating or annoying, maybe this channel is not for you, but I do apologize. I don't mean to be rude. Yeah, for those of you that have been nice and commenting nice comment, I'm really appreciative of you, and we love you guys so much, and we appreciate your feedback. And like I said, as long as you suggest something in a good manner, I will make sure to do it. I will make sure that I keep you guys happy. Yeah, so what is this video about that I'm filming today? It's since I've already mentioned, or since you already know, that I'm doing long distance with someone from Germany. He's quite far, and we are opposite race, interracial couple. So I'm pretty sure you may be wondering how our families feel about our relationship. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, this video is gonna be about how our families feel about our relationship. I wish that I was filming this video with him, but it's okay. I've met his family and he hasn't met my family. Yeah, but he's gonna meet them soon, right? So his family, he actually comes from my hubby. He comes from a very small family. They're not a big family, and I'm just gonna tell you guys like a story of me meeting them for the first time, meeting his entire family for the first time. These are my in-laws. So yeah, in 2022, that's when I met them, and when I traveled to Germany, it was around June. Yeah, it was around June 2022. Traveled to Germany and to meet the family. And when I arrived at that time, actually when I traveled, we were already like talking on the phone with them. Like they knew Voyo, they knew who I am. We've actually FaceTimed, so they have seen my face before, and they know the type of person that I am, and all that. So when I traveled in 2022 to meet them, I was like, that video is also on this channel. If you want to go back and watch it, you can watch it, but you're not gonna see them because I just don't feel comfortable filming or putting the elders on YouTube, especially if they, I don't know, I've never asked them, but they do watch the channel, but I've never asked them if they would want to be on YouTube. I don't think that I don't think that's something they would want, you know. So when I traveled in 2022, I was not nervous. I knew that I'm gonna meet them, and at that time I'm still girlfriend. And yeah, on the first day when I arrived, it was just my hubby that came to pick me up from the airport. And as we were driving back home from the airport, because I landed in Cologne, so as we were driving back home from the airport, we actually drove past his brother and the brother's wife. Yeah, so we drove past them, and we decided that we're not gonna tell them that we're coming. So when we were driving past them, he was like, there's that's my brother and his wife, and I wonder where they're going. And he was like, and I was like, do you think they saw me? And he's like, yeah, I'm sure they saw you. They probably know that you're here. I mean, there's no way they're gonna wonder who is in the car. Like, they know that it's already you, even though we didn't tell them. And yeah, we were driving. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention. So what had happened is he has his own place, right? So a few days before I arrived, he called his mom and dad, to come and help him, like clean the apartment thoroughly. He's quite clean. My hubby is very clean. I think this is something Germans are known for, and I'm really, really appreciative of that. So they are quite clean people, but he wanted mom and dad to help him like deep clean the house because I'm coming. So I think that was nice. And yeah, mom and dad did go and help him clean, spring clean the house. And yeah, he was not saying anything at the time. They were just helping, and they were not saying anything. They were just like, okay, we're helping our son. Actually, they did say they knew, or they thought of it, you know, that Vuyo is probably coming, that's why he wanted us to help him clean. So on the first day when I arrived, I didn't meet anyone. We just stayed in. We wanted to spend time together and not do anything, not go out, not go shopping, not do nothing. He had already bought like everything in the house, so we didn't need anything outside. And so yeah, we stayed at home the whole day, and we actually planned that we're gonna be indoors for 2 days. But then the following day we were just like, no, let's go meet, we're gonna go meet the family. And then yeah, we went to mom and dad's place. I was still very nervous, and I'm like, I'm gonna meet the family, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm ready for this, you know. But yeah, when we arrived at mom and dad's place, he was like standing behind me. He just pressed the doorbell, and he was not right behind me, just on the side. So it was just me in front of the door. And when mom opened the door, there's this woman in front of her house, like in front of her door. Who else could it be? And she was just like, Vuyo main shots. Bear in mind, she was seeing me for the first time, and she was just like, Vuyo main shots, Vuyo my darling. And she was like hugging me, and she was like getting emotional. It was like she's seeing her long lost daughter that she hasn't seen in 20 or 10 or 5 years. She was so happy. She was emotional, and I'm like, wow. And we were just hugging nonstop. It's like we've met before. And yeah, and dad was also inside the house. I'm calling them mom and dad. This is how I feel comfortable. This is how I call them, mom and dad. So yeah, the mom and dad that I'm talking about right now are his mom and dad. So his dad was inside the house, was in the kitchen at the time, and when he heard his mom like shouting my name and getting emotional at the door. And he also came, he was just looking, and he was also like welcoming me, hugging me, and they were just so happy to have me there. They don't speak English, they only speak German, and at the time I could not even say a word in German. But my hubby was there to translate, and yeah, they were just trying to make sure that I'm comfortable and that I feel home and that I feel welcome. They're happy to have me there. Just so nice, and they are quite lovely people. They are, I think I did mention on the other video that my hubby is someone who has like a big heart. He believes in spreading kindness. This is something that he gets from his family, so his whole family is like that. They are very kind people, they are nice people, and mom and dad's love language, or actually the entire family's love language, is when you're there, they make sure that you have everything that you need. Like, they will spoil you rotten. They will cook for you, they will do everything for you. And yeah, they made me so welcome and comfortable. And yeah, and they were cooking and making us something to drink. And for them, if you say no to something, it means that you're not happy about something. But they also don't force you to eat what you don't want to eat. But like, if you have to take something. And even when we left the house, they were like packing stuff for us. We had food at home, but mom was just like, yeah, I cooked this, and I want you guys to have it. And yeah, so the entire stay in 2022, it was just beautiful. They were very nice. I've always been consistent. Like, I never get weird vibes from them that they don't love me or they feel some type of way about me. Instead, they always trying to be careful to make sure that I feel comfortable and that I feel at home. Mom, I used to call her by her name, but then I gave her a nickname. I'm not gonna tell you what her name is, but like I just gave her a nickname like from her name, and I used to call her by that. And then dad, I call her Papa, because that's what my hubby calls his dad. And from where I come from, like from my culture, your hubby's parents, you don't say his dad or his mom. Those are also your parents, so you say mom and dad. So I would say Papa to dad, and then Mama, I would call her by her name, but nickname. I don't know if that makes sense. Nickname that I gave her, and she loves it. And when I was there in December, she was like, Rio, you can call me Mama. And I was like, yeah, okay, I feel comfortable calling you Mama, but I also love the nickname that I gave you. But I call her Mom, I call her Mama, and she loves that. It was not a train smash when I came into the picture, when my hubby introduced me to them. And even in December when I was there, they were like, we had so much fun. Like, for Christmas, we exchanged gifts, and then for Christmas we would spend like the whole 3 days with mom and dad. I think in the previous video I made a mistake and I said Christmas started on the 23rd. It starts on the 24th. Yeah, it starts on the 24th, and from the 24th we are at mom and dad, and then we drive back home. 25th with mom and dad, we drive back home later in the evening around 12 midnight. 26th with mom and dad, we drive home later on, eating. Like, Germans love meat. You would think that South Africans love meat. Germans, they love meat. They love their meat. So you eat yourself thick for Christmas. Also on New Year's, we also go to mom and dad, and she cooks that woman can cook. German food, I love her cooking. Actually, the entire family, to think of it, they can all cook. Even my hubby, he cooks way better than me. Not ashamed to say this, but he does. And yeah, it was very nice. And then when I had to travel back to South Africa, my birthday is on the 2nd of February, right? So usually my hubby buys me gifts online and he will deliver. I will get my gifts in South Africa and then they will get delivered to my address. But mom and dad don't think that's gonna be easy for them. So you know what they did? On the day that I had to leave, one day before I had to leave, I went to say goodbye to them, and they were like, yeah, it's just nice having you, we don't want you to leave. And they gave me an envelope and they were like, this is your birthday gift. Because you're not gonna be here, we're not gonna be able to do anything for you, so this is gonna be your gift. You can open it on your birthday. My birthday is on the 2nd of February and I was living in January, and I was like, this is so sweet. Like, I love these people so much. And yeah, when I opened it on my birthday, it was money. They were gifting me money, and this is euros that I have to convert in South Africa. And when you convert euro in South Africa, it's a lot of money, right? So I was just happy about that. It was very thoughtful. They didn't have to do that, but they did it, and I'm really, really grateful for that. It's not one-way street. I'm saying they doing all these things for us, but also on our end we also do we do give them back. So it's not only from their side, but I'm just saying because we're talking about the family, right? I love my entire family so much. All in all, my family, or his family, they don't see color. They just love me for who I am. My side of the family, how do they feel about my hubby? So my side of the family, fortunately they haven't met him, but he's gonna be meeting them soon. But they are in contact. Like, he talks to them on video calls or in calls. He talks to my dad, he talks to my mom. He actually has a very good relationship with my dad. Call it, like, when they call each other, when they're talking on the video call, at the end of the call they always say, I love you. I'm like, what more can I ask for? And he is actually the first man I have introduced to my dad. I was just always afraid to bring a boy or introduce a boyfriend to my dad. Now that I was never really comfortable, and I wanted to introduce one person to my family. I never wanted them to see me as, why is she changing boyfriends all the time, you know? But I think I made the right decision by waiting, because my hubby is here to stay, and my dad he's actually gonna be the only boyfriend or hubby that my dad knows. We pray to God that we stay together forever, and we trust and believe that our firm foundation is God and nothing's ever gonna happen. And yeah, even with my mom, my cousin, my mom actually doesn't have other kids. I'm the only child, so for me it's also like not as big, because I'm just the only child. And yeah, he talks to my cousins and my grandma. My grandma also loves him, and my grandma is I think my grandmother is crushing on him. I know this sounds wrong, but no, it's a joke, guys. But my grandma, she's always like, oh, he's so handsome, like he's very, very beautiful. She's just amazed by his beauty, and she just loves him so much. My entire family loves him so much. And yeah, that's our story. I just wanted to tell you guys how it is, because unfortunately I don't think that I will ever film those kind of videos of me meeting his family, or me being with his family, or him being with my family. I think YouTube is okay for us, for me, because that's the decision I make, and my hubby is also getting comfortable being on the camera with me. Maybe if my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law is comfortable when we're together, you'll see them. Mom and dad, I don't know. I don't think they will be comfortable. Even my parents, I don't think they will be comfortable being on the internet. Understandable, they are elders. I think that's about it. I'm excited to be going back actually to Germany to be with these people. When I was there for Christmas, my dad was checking up on me the whole time. He would be like, I'm very close with my dad than my mom, even though I'm her only child. Like, I'm very close with my dad. So my dad is just like crazy about his daughter, and he thinks that I'm still like his little baby, so he gets worried when I'm like so far away from him, and he'll check up with me. How are you? How's everything going with the family? How are they? Are you being treated well? And I was like telling him how good they are to me, and he also got that assurance, and he was just like so happy. He's comfortable with me, like even leaving the country. He's just like, yeah, it's okay, I mean, you come and visit. But sometimes he'll be like, no, you're my baby, I don't want you to leave, I will miss you. I understand, but yeah, I think he also anticipated that one day I will leave him, and I will not be his little baby anymore, or his little daughter anymore. So he's also comfortable with that. My mom, no, I don't think that my mom really doesn't really get to her that I'm leaving, like I'm gonna be so far. Like I said, we're not so close. We love each other dearly, we really love each other. That's my mom, but like we don't have that strong relationship that you would expect from mother and daughter, especially if this is your only child. I don't know why. Let me know what you guys like, what videos you still want to see. Do you enjoy the sit down videos, or because I feel like vlogs are just not doing well, especially when I'm not with my hubby, but when I'm with him, maybe the vlogs are gonna do well. Yeah, what else did I want to tell you about mom and dad? And also like my mom-in-law, guys, she is so cute. She is so cute, like she's the cutest person you could see. She's so beautiful, and she's very emotional, like she's quite emotional. She when she's happy, she will cry. So even when she said on the day I had to leave, she seemed cool, like she seemed fine. We were there and we had like coffee and cake, and we were sitting at the table and having conversation. Obviously he has to translate if it's something related to me, and yeah. And when it was time for me to now say goodbye late, and she was just like, oh, and she was just crying. I'm like, Mom, please. I was just holding back. I did not want to cry in front of her. And dad is also, he's so kind. He has that fatherly thing. Like when I'm with him, I feel like I'm with my dad, because that he reminds me so much of my dad. I remember he was saying, Will, he said this in German. He was saying, Will, you are welcome into this family, and you are one of us. I don't want you to ever feel uncomfortable or feel some type of way. If there's something that you do not like, please let us know. And yeah, you are our child, and you're welcome into the family. And I was like, oh, this is cute. Obviously my hubby has to translate that for me, because I'm not speaking German. Actually, I am learning German. I have already A1 certificate in German, which is basic German. So ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. I think that's about it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologize, I have lost the footage of the outro, but I really appreciate your support. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a lovely comment, like the video, comment, and subscribe. I love you all so much.